book club. Safari, safari, kids audio book club. Safari, safari, kids audio book club. Safari, safari, kids audio book club.
Hi, my name is Tafari, the friendly parrot, and welcome to my children's audio book club, the Tafari Kids Book Club. I love to tell safari bedtime and all-time stories. My stories are all about the beautiful African safaris. I have many friends and bird cousins who live in the African safaris. I've got lots of interesting and exciting safari bedtime stories for you. I hope you'll enjoy them. Welcome to the Tafari Kids Audio Book Club. Hello, kids. My name is Tafari, the friendly parrot, and welcome to my children's audio book club, the Tafari Kids Book Club. I love to tell safari bedtime and all-time stories. My stories are about the beautiful African safaris. I have many friends and bird cousins who live in the African safaris. I've got lots of interesting and exciting safari all-time and bedtime stories for you. I hope you'll enjoy them. This story is about TOKSIE, the Sneaky Tortoise, and KANZI, the mountain dog. Here we go. Once upon a time, in the Massa forests of the village of Kiyuka was an animal kingdom. The animal kingdom was named Kiyu, after their great king, Kiyu the lion. King Kiyu was loved and respected because he ruled the kingdom so well. He was good and kind to all the animals in the Kiyu kingdom. He treated everyone fairly and did not steal or cheat anyone. King Kiyu was a good king, and all the nearby kingdoms wished they had a king just like him. The animals of the Kiyu kingdom were great farmers and hunters. Their land was very fertile, and it rained enough to water the farms well. The Kiyu animals hunted in the nearby forests. King Kiyu never allowed animals in his kingdom to hunt in the Kiyu forests because they were not allowed to kill animals from the Kiyu kingdom. Everyone knew that King Kiyu always said, "We are a great animal kingdom. We must love all animals in the Kiyu kingdom. No one is allowed to kill our fellow animal friends and family for food. We can only hunt in the other forests." The Kiyu kingdom had a lot of food, and the animals were always well fed. Sometimes neighboring animal kingdoms came to buy hunted game from the Kiyu animals. But a year came, the dry season arrived, and it was very harsh. It was always a period in the year that it did not rain, but this was usually a very short period. The water stored by the animals was usually enough to last them through the dry season. But during this year, the dry season lasted twice as long. The Kiyu animals did not know why. When all the water the animals stored was gone, they could no longer water their farms. Now the crops on the farms began to die. The animals were hungry and too tired to hunt for game because they had not eaten enough food. What should the animals do? They all wondered. Everywhere was dry, and grasses and plants were not growing. The long dry season also affected neighboring forests, and so many animals died because they had no food to eat. The animals of the Kiyu kingdom had no animal game to hunt in the neighboring forests. When the few Kiyu animals who still had some strength went hunting, they got very little game because many of the animals had died. In a short period of time, there was a lot of hunger in all the forests. King Kiyu sat and pondered the problem. He was the king of the Kiyu kingdom, and all the animals looked up to him to find a way to bring back the rains and food for them to eat. King Kiyu invited the rainmaker. The rainmaker tried to bring down the rain, but he did not succeed, and the dry season continued. So King Kiyu invited all the Kiyus to a meeting. He said, "My dear people of the Kiyu animal kingdom, we must think of a way to get more food or we're all going to die." He also said, "We have always been known to be great farmers and hunters, and now we cannot even feed ourselves. Something has to be done." King Kiyu then said, "I have invited the rainmaker to call down the rains, but he was unable to make the rains fall. Now I must ask all of you to go home and think of how we can feed ourselves. Tomorrow we shall have another meeting here." All the animals were saddened by the bad news. They all knew that King Kiyu was right. They had to find a way to end the hunger and drought in their kingdom. They had to find a way to grow some food and make the rains fall again. TOKSIE, the Sneaky Tortoise, was always known in the Kiyu kingdom to be very wise, but he was also very cunning. On the way back from the meeting with King Kiyu, TOKSIE thought of a mean way to get some food. He thought to himself, I think one way to get more food is to kill all the older animals and eat them. We can then store them and eat them a little at a time. We, the younger animals, will have enough food to last us through the dry season. Then, when the rains come back, we can grow more food and soon we'll be able to hunt healthy game again. TOKSIE knew that this was an awful thought and a wicked plan, but he decided to call a meeting of all the young animals that night and tell them about his plan. Later that night, TOKSIE invited the young Kiyu animals to a meeting. At that meeting, TOKSIE said to the animals, I have thought of a clever way to get more food for us. The animals were excited, and KANZI, the dog, said, That's great, TOKSIE. King Kiyu will be very proud of us. Like all the other animals, KANZI, the dog, did not know what TOKSIE was about to say. TOKSIE then said, Well, the older animals of the Kiyu kingdom have lived much longer than us the kids, so I think we should kill them, and then we'll have enough food until the dry season ends. The other animals were initially shocked to hear TOKSIE's wicked plan. KANZI, the dog, screamed, Oh no, TOKSIE, that's an awful thought. We must not listen to TOKSIE. That's a crazy idea. If we do what TOKSIE wants, that means that we would have to kill all our parents and King Kiyu. We love all of them, and they have been very good to us. TOKSIE looked at KANZI and made a funny face at him. You are a coward, KANZI. That's what you are, TOKSIE said. Then KANZI replied, TOKSIE, you are wrong. I am not a coward. You see, I cannot kill my mother. I love her dearly. My father died a few years ago, and my mother is the only one I have. Talia, the antelope, shook his head in agreement with TOKSIE, and so did Effia, the giraffe. But they said nothing. They were afraid to speak up, even though they agreed with KANZI. Later that day, Talia and Effia secretly told their parents, and they all ran away from the Kiyu kingdom. KANZI stayed back because he had a different plan. The rest of the animals agreed with TOKSIE to kill and eat their parents. TOKSIE had convinced them that his plan was the best and the only way to survive the famine. KANZI was the only one who did not want to join in the wicked plan, and he kept his own secret plan to himself because he was afraid that all the other animals would kill him if they knew about it. So later, he pretended to have agreed with TOKSIE's evil plan, even though he had made up his mind not to kill his mother. Now it was getting late, and so everywhere was beginning to get dark. Before all the younger animals went home, they had agreed on the plan to kill the older animals at the meeting with King Kiyu the next day. KANZI thought to himself, I must not tell anyone that I will not kill my mother, or they might kill both of us. I must run to my mother now and let her know what the younger animals are planning to do to their parents. KANZI ran home to his mother. As soon as he arrived home, he called out to his mother, 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 please hurry. I must take you to the Kiyu mountaintop. The young animals have planned to kill all the older ones tomorrow at the meeting with King Kiyu. I love you dearly, Mother, and I cannot let them kill you. KANZI's mother responded, Oh, my dear KANZI, what a wonderful and kind child you are. You are beautiful, and that's why I named you KANZI. I will always love you. KANZI smiled and said, And I will always love you, Mother. You must hurry. We have to leave now. But how are you going to take me to the Kiyu mountaintop? KANZI's mother asked. Well, said KANZI, a few years ago, the old lady that used to live in the house on top of the Kiyu hill told me how to get to the top of the Kiyu mountain. She showed me how to use many ropes and ladders to get there. I have done it once already. Now it's time for you to go up to the Kiyu mountain and stay there until I join you. KANZI's mother smiled and nodded, then said, Okay, KANZI, I'll go to the mountaintop, but are you sure a rope ladder is all you need to get there? Well, the old lady also taught me a song you must sing to get there. Then KANZI's mother asked, Okay, let me hear you sing this song. Okay, Mother, sing along with me. Yes, you too must learn to sing this song. Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI's mother. Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI's mother. Come and whisk me to the mountaintop. I love you and wish to stay with you for a while. KANZI's mother liked the song. It was easy to learn. How could a song so easy to learn and sing be able to take me to the Kiu mountaintop, she thought. Then she asked KANZI, "So what happens after I sing the song?" KANZI smiled and said, "Mother, little beautiful angels will come down and take you from the top of the rope ladder to the Kiu mountaintop." "But why to the Kiu mountaintop? Why not heaven?" KANZI's mother asked. KANZI smiled again and said, "Mother, it is not yet time for you to go to heaven, but you can stay on the Kiu mountaintop for as long as you want. But I promise to come and bring you down when things are safe here again." KANZI's mother nodded, smiled, and said, "KANZI, you are the best child in the world. You are very smart because you are going to save your mother's life." KANZI moved close to his mother and kissed her. Then he said, "Mother, you are all that I have, and you have loved me all my life. I must save your life because you are my mother, and I love you very much." Tears of love filled KANZI's mother's eyes. KANZI was her only child, and she loved him very much. She knew that KANZI also loved her very much. "Mother, now I must start to get things ready," KANZI said. Quickly, KANZI started to build a new ladder from strong ropes. He tied them to many tall trees and to rocks from the base to the middle of the Kiu mountain. KANZI's ladder grew very long and was ready. Then KANZI started to climb the rope ladder with his mother, and soon they reached the top of the ladder. Then KANZI said, "Mother, it's time for you to sing the song." KANZI's mother started to sing. "Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI's mother. Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI's mother. Come and whisk me to the mountaintop. I love you and wish to stay with you for a while." Suddenly, little beautiful dark-skinned winged angels wearing white and gold robes flew down and whisked KANZI's mother away. They took her to the Kiu mountaintop. KANZI's mother was now safe on the mountaintop where no one could hurt her. The next day, as King Kiu had asked, all the animals gathered for a meeting. King Kiu and all the old animals did not know that the young ones had planned to kill them. When they had all gathered, the young animals did as they planned and killed King Kiu and all the older animals who were their parents. Now, for a short while, TOKSIE and all the other young animals had enough food to eat. But soon the food was all gone, and the dry season was still not over. All the animals were hungry once again, except KANZI the dog. Anytime KANZI was hungry, he sang a secret song to his mother to throw down the rope ladder. This was the song KANZI sang to his mother. "Hello, Mother. This is your son KANZI. I'm hungry. Please throw down the rope ladder. I would like to come up to the Kiu mountaintop and eat with you. Please throw down the rope ladder." When KANZI sang the song twice, his mother will know that it was he and then throw down the rope ladder. After KANZI climbed to the top of the ladder, he would call on the beautiful dark-skinned winged angels to carry him from the top of the rope ladder to the Kiu mountaintop. KANZI sang, "Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI. Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI. Come and whisk me to the mountaintop. I love you and wish to stay with you for a while." KANZI would climb up to the mountaintop and have delicious food with his mother and the little beautiful angels. Now, as time passed, all the other animals were very hungry, except KANZI. They wondered why KANZI never seemed hungry while they were all starving. TOKSIE, the sneaky tortoise, decided to find out what KANZI's secret was. He went to KANZI and said, "Hello, KANZI. You never seem hungry. Please tell me where you get your food. I promise not to tell anyone." KANZI knew that he could not trust TOKSIE, and so he said, "No, I cannot tell you, TOKSIE. You are sneaky, and I do not trust you." TOKSIE then said to himself, "Well, I guess I'll have to find out without KANZI's help." TOKSIE began secretly to follow KANZI everywhere he went, but KANZI didn't know. One day he saw KANZI calling his mother to throw down the rope ladder from the Kiu mountaintop, and TOKSIE thought to himself, "What a clever dog KANZI is." He thought, no other animal thought of KANZI's plan to hide their mother on the Kiu mountaintop. Now KANZI's mother was giving him food anytime he wanted. Toxie listened quietly every time KANZI sang, and he learned the song. Then one day, he went by himself to the place where KANZI always went to call his mother. Toxie mimicked KANZI's voice and began to sing KANZI's song to his mother. "Hello, Mother. This is your son KANZI. I'm hungry. Please throw down the rope ladder. I'd like to come up to the Kiyu Mountain and eat with you. Please throw down the rope ladder." KANZI's mother thought it was KANZI and began to throw the rope ladder down. KANZI heard the song from afar and knew that it was the voice of Toxie the tortoise. He ran to the rope ladder that his mother threw down and jumped on it. KANZI was a faster runner than Toxie. While Toxie was still crawling up the rope ladder, KANZI climbed very fast and soon he reached the top of the ladder. As KANZI reached the top of the ladder, he started to sing. "Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI. Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI. Come and whisk me to the mountaintop. I love you and wish to stay with you for a while." As the angels came to whisk KANZI to the mountaintop, he called out to his mother, "Mother, Mother, Toxie the Sneaky Tortoise is on his way up. You must cut the rope ladder." Then quickly, KANZI's mother cut the rope ladder, and Toxie fell to the grounds of the earth and was not able to reach the top of the ladder. His shell cracked and crumbled as he fell on his back. Because the rope ladder was cut, KANZI and his mother had no way of climbing down from the top of the Kiyu Mountain. They became mountain dogs and lived there. Toxie told all the other animals that KANZI never killed his mother like they all did. "KANZI's now living on the top of the Kiyu Mountain with his mother," Toxie said. Toxie told the other animals how his shell broke into many pieces. He said, "I tried to climb to the mountaintop but fell down the rope ladder. KANZI and his mother cut the ladder before I could reach the mountaintop." The other animals felt sorry for Toxie and helped him to glue together the pieces of his shell. He now had a patchy shell. All the animals felt that KANZI was very clever and regretted killing their parents and King Kiyu. Now they had no parents, their great King Kiyu was gone, and they were still hungry. 1 year later, when the rains returned and the famine was over in the Kiyu forests, the animals were able to grow food again and also to hunt game in the nearby forests. One day, KANZI remembered his promise to bring his mother down from the mountaintop when the Kiyu forest was safe again. Now that the rains had returned and there was food again in the Kiyu kingdom, KANZI felt it was safe for his mother and himself to return. With the help of the little angels, he built another rope ladder and sang a special song to them. "Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI and his mother. Come down, little angels, come down for KANZI and his mother. Come and whisk Mother and I to the Kiyu kingdom. We wish to go home now." The angels came down and took the rope ladder down to the bottom of the mountain to help KANZI and his mother climb down, and they both returned to the Kiyu kingdom. Toxie and all the other animals welcomed them. They made KANZI their king because they felt that he was the smartest animal. KANZI came up with the best plan. He saved his mother from being killed and took her to a place where they both had food to eat and water to drink during the famine in the Kiyu kingdom. KANZI became a great king and ruled the kingdom well, just like King Kiyu did. KANZI loved and respected all the animals. He was good and kind to all the animals in the Kiyu kingdom. He treated everyone fairly and did not steal or cheat anyone. KANZI was a good king, and all the nearby kingdoms wished they had a king just like him. KANZI and his mother lived happily ever after in the Kiyu kingdom. And this is the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed my story about Toxie the Sneaky Tortoise and KANZI the Mountain Dog. Be kind, gentle, and good to all animals. They too want to be loved. Until next time, kids, I'm Tafari, the friendly parrot, and I look forward to telling you my next story. Bye-bye. The end.
Come down, little angels, come down. Come down for KANZI and Mom. Come and whisk Mom and I to the Kiyu kingdom. We wish to go home now. Come down, little angels, come down. Come down for KANZI and Mom. Come and whisk Mom and I to the Kiyu kingdom. We wish to go home now. Come down, little angels, come down. Come down for KANZI and Mom. Come and whisk Mom and I to the Kiyu kingdom. We wish to go home now.
Tafari's Reading Club. Now, Tafari has some questions for you. Who came up with the wicked plan to kill King Kiyu and all the old animals? Who loved his mother the most? Who was the cleverest animal? Who was the sneakiest animal? Where did Kanzi and his mother live for a while? What happened to King Kiyu and all the older animals? What lessons have you learned from this story? Learn new words from Tafari. Tafari's Word Lessons. Hi, I'm Tafari. I hope you have enjoyed this story. Now I want you to find out the meaning of these words. Number 1, kingdom. 2, hunting. 3, neighbor. 4, neighboring. 5, drought. 6, crops. 7, harvest. 8, farmer. 9, cunning. 10, meeting. 11, wicked. 12, love. 13, ladder. 14, beautiful. 15, smart. 16, mountain. 17, wings. 18, starving. 19, clever. 20, hunted game.
Safari, safari, kids audio book club. 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 Safari, safari, kids audio book club.